Hello, Healy family. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to our Frequency and Friends call for the month of October. If you don't know me, my name is Peter Christoff, and I'm the managing director of Healy North America. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to this call. Now, I can't believe it already. Here we are, stepping into October, the season of change. You walk outside, the air feels different, the days are getting shorter, and nature, as she always seems to do, reminds us that transformation is not only possible, but it's beautiful. Just like the leaves turning brilliant colors before our eyes, this is our time to shine, to stand out, and to show what we're capable of. I want us to treat October as a month of bold action. And this reminded me of one of my favorite quotes of all time. It says, risk more than others think is safe, care more than others think is wise, dream more than others think is practical, and expect more than others think is possible. That's how we are going to create momentum in October, not just for ourselves, but for the people who are counting on us to bring health and wellness and possibility into their lives. So let's make this a month of purpose, of energy, and of results. And together, we are going to be stronger, braver, and more unstoppable than ever. Now, we've got, as usual, we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. So let's get through these so that we can get you to all of the really good stuff. Now, start out with translation. Today's call is being translated into two languages. We have Spanish and we have Mandarin. And if you prefer to listen in one of those languages, just simply select the little globe icon on the bottom of your Zoom screen and select your language of choice. And then we've got a couple of disclaimers that we need to go through. First, our income disclaimer, which basically says, and thank you to all of our lawyers who wrote all of this, as with any business, your results as a Healy member may vary and are based on individual effort and business experience and drive and expertise, and there is no guarantee that any income level or level of success will be achieved. And our product disclaimer, which is our other disclaimer, which basically says our Healy devices are and individualized microcurrent programs are not intended to cure, treat, mitigate, diagnose, or prevent diseases or medical conditions and should not be used as a substitution for professional medical attention. So those are the disclaimers. And then just finally, Frequency and Friends is an internal webinar. And as such, we ask that you not record or post it online in any way, shape, or form. And anyway, why would you need to? Because we do it for you and put it on our incredible, informative YouTube page. And not only do that, but we put it with timestamps so you can get right to and access everything, the exact part that you wanted to see, or you can watch the whole thing from beginning to end. Anyway, that's all the housekeeping stuff. We've got some, I'm going to lead us off with company updates this morning. Okay, what have we got? Okay, so first and foremost, we have updated US pricing. So people looked at our pricing and they wondered why our pricing was $827.36. And they thought it would be great to round everything. So in rounding, you'll notice that a couple of the things rounded up, but the majority of things actually rounded down. You'll see that Healy Holistic Edition, the Resonance Plus, the Professional, the Healy Obsidian, and the MagHealy Classic all rounded down. So you've got a slightly reduced price from before. Anyway, October 1st, these new prices went into effect. You can go into your back office and download the new updated US pricing sheet. It should be there. The other one should not be available anymore, so you can't get confused, and you should be able to update the new one. So that's one thing that's very exciting going on. Second thing is that we've been working on improving our game when it comes to the different choices and options that we have for people to pay for devices. So we've brought on a new credit card vendor that has brought us some options, and we've just added Discover and American Express. And by virtue of doing that and opening a US-based account, we're going to be able to add Apple Pay and Google Pay, but those will be coming soon. But we have American Express and Discover now. We will be doing the same thing, but we'll have to open a secondary account with this company for Canada, so they're not going to have it right away. So in addition to that, let me address Canada while we're on this slide, because as you know, for the past month, we've been undergoing our re-registration and certification with Health Canada, and the site has been closed all month. Had a great meeting yesterday, and it looks like it's only going to be a couple of more days before we're going to be able to open that up, and we're going to make some wonderful concessions and exceptions for our Canadian active members to be able to participate in all of the promotions that we've run that they didn't have a chance to get to, and the ones that will be running this month. So just know, Canada, we love you. You're part of the family, and we're going to get that back up and running in just a couple of days. Okay, let's move on. Healy in the press. There was some incredible press coverage about our new MagHealy Obsidian in the European Direct Selling magazine. So if you want to find it, I don't have a QR code or anything, but you can just look up Direct Selling Magazine or Direct Selling Magazine Europe, and up will come the link, and you can click, and ours is a feature article there. So great, and it's just nice to see that, and I love your wellness tech just got an upgrade. Meet the new MagHealy Obsidian. So great, love to hear it when we're in the press, and there's a couple of examples there of different press options and press blurbs that we've gotten in the past month. Now, we also have some news from around the world. It's been a busy month in Healy, and first and foremost, as far as all of us goes, is that we have, he's not new to us, but he's new to fulfilling this global position as president of sales globally for Healy. You've known him as the head of APAC and the head of EMEA, and I call him brother, although he's not really my brother. Excuse me. Apparently, someone came to the door and the dogs are rushing to greet them. But I call him brother in a best friend kind of way. It's Mark Boonzaier, and we've got a recorded message from Mark that we'd like to play now so you can hear from him.
Hey Healy World family, welcome to Frequency and Friends for the month of October. Can you believe it? We're in the last quarter of the year, and what a crazy year it's been so far, but things are going to get better and incredibly more exciting on this call. I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome all our new Healy World members. It's such a privilege to have you here, and you know what? You haven't joined an organization, you've joined a family, and we incredibly blessed to have you on this journey with us. Well, during the month of September, we had some amazing achievements, and I'd like to take the opportunity to congratulate each and every one of our first-time rank-up achievers who achieved new milestones during the month of September. It was also really wonderful to see how many of you achieved and qualified for earning the free Healy HighWave edition, which is really an amazing applicator that partners with your Healy device. There's so much more that's going to be installed for you on this call here today, so please make sure that you've got your pens and papers out, or if you're now using AI assistants, get your AI out and get ready to take some copious notes. Well, by now I'm sure you would have heard that we have launched the newest addition to the MagHealy family, the MagHealy Obsidian edition. This edition was launched in Vienna, and yes, you get the opportunity to be able to earn a MagHealy Obsidian during the month of October for free. So please make sure that you're checking out your back office and listening to the call here today. We'll get so much information on that. You know, what makes the Healy Obsidian, the MagHealy Obsidian so different? Well, you know what? Just like our Healy Obsidian edition, it includes every program that we have in Healy. That's right, every single one. In addition, the MagHealy Obsidian also includes the Meridians, and now it includes our latest program group, the McMakin 2. There'll be more information on this during today's call. Well, as we prepare to close out the year, I wanted to share some key things that really you can take on board to really make sure that you set up one of the most amazing Decembers you've had in your life. This is not just for you, it's also for your team. One of the key things that I like to do as I close out any year is to really set some clear goals for what I'd like to accomplish. The reason why this is so important is because what you do over the next 3 months sets up your January, February, and March for 2026. So if you take action now, that action pays you back as you get into January, February, and March of 2026. And we really want 2026 to be a game-changing play for you, your team, your family, and your friends. So here's a couple of hot tips. Well, it's a series of things, so we'll do it this way. I'd like you to set some real smart goals for the last quarter. These goals need to be specific, they need to be measurable, they need to be achievable, they need to be relevant, and they need to be time-bound. Why do you need these? These steps will help you set up the perfect goal, because when these are then etched to memory, your cognitive brain starts working out, how do I solve this problem? So simple process would be, in terms of specific, it could be how many hearts you'd like to touch between now and the end of the year. It could be how many dreams you would like to capture between now and the end of the year. It could be income related. What kind of income would you like to earn between now and the end of the year? It could be a personal goal, could be a business goal, could be a spiritual goal. All these are very relevant. So specific really means, what specifically area are you wanting to target? Measurable. This typically means that it needs to be from one point to another point. So if you're saying you want to capture dreams or empower people, it's how many do you want to empower? How many do you want to capture, right? Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it personal? Is it team? Does it accumulate? Whatever that number needs to be, it needs to be measurable. Then comes down to, is it achievable? Now, you know what? We want you to set something that is challenging you and going to push you outside of your comfort zone, but we don't want it to be so complex that, you know, you give up before you go. You get 1 week into it and you go, oh, you know what? This was a stupid idea. So set something that you can go out and you know that you can accomplish when you put some dedicated, committed time and effort to it. And then it needs to be relevant. Is it something that's going to make a difference to you? Is it going to make a difference to your team? It needs to be relevant to specifically what you're wanting to accomplish. And then lastly, is it time-bound? Time-bound means it has a specific start date and it has a specific end date. So for example, it would be from the 1st of October 2025 through to the 31st of December 2025. Can you see how clear that time frame is? Well, everybody, I really hope you got some value out of this little sharing. It's really going to be a game-changing play if you implement it. There's something about success when you document it to writing. If you've never done this before, give it a go. It's going to make a huge difference to you. Take care, have an amazing October, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Ciao for now.
Thank you, Mark. I just enjoy him so much and look forward to working with him to create the future of Healy. Very exciting. And we've had a ton of Healy meetings go on this past month, as most of you know. And let's start out with our High Achievers trip to Vienna, an incredible event that we all saw, all sorts of posts happening from there. The official MagHealy Obsidian launch happened there. Just an amazing weekend of being able to learn from, our founders, and we, hearing from Marcus and Christian, and just incredible speakers. And it was just a wonderful event. We also, and wait, we have actually more pictures from there. we also a week later had there was an incredible meeting that went on in Cologne in Germany, where they packed the room and they talked all about what was launched and what was going on. And it was just, when the Healy family gets together, you can feel it in your heart and in your spirit. And it's just that I try to explain to people when they go to their first Healy meeting that you're going to be able to feel the love. And you don't really understand what I mean until you go to a Healy meeting, but it's totally true. In addition to that, we've had other meetings because all these people had come into Europe for these events. Many of them took the opportunity to go and visit our new Healy World office in Berlin. And here's some pictures of the group that went to Berlin just to see it. It wasn't like a big meeting, but it was a wonderful tour, and you get to meet some of the people that work on the different aspects of the business. And it's always great to put a face with the name when you've been hearing about. And in addition to that, we've started the Founders Asia Tour. Our founder, inventor of Healy, Marcus Schmieke, has started and he's already done his Malaysia tour event, which was absolutely sold out and standing room only in the room. And then if you'll go to the next slide, it would have just happened a couple of hours ago. The Singapore event is today. Taiwan's on the 5th and October the 7th. And October 11th in Japan. So Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Japan. He's coming there too. I believe that most of them all the tickets have been basically distributed for these events, but very exciting news. And it's always just fascinating to listen to Marcus speak on the devices. It opens my mind to new things that they can do and thinking about them in a different way, all of the program groups. So wonderful and great events. So now let's move on and we'll talk about product trainings and events. And to help me do this is someone you all know and love, and I do as well, our VP and Head of Global Operations. Join me in welcoming Jake Barron. Let's see lots of hearts and clapping. Jake, are you there?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Peter. So great to see all the different events going on around the world. And let's get right into this new update here. And actually, before we do that, the most important thing today, happy birthday to our very own Peter Christoff. Take a minute here, put your birthday wishes for Peter into the chat here. Would love to see it as well. So yes, definitely. We're celebrating Frequencies and Friends today on Peter's birthday here too. So
I thought I hid that slide, but thank you, Jake. And thanks to all of you. I appreciate it. All right, let's hear about product trainings and events.
Yeah, here we go. So just a reminder here related to Tech Tip Tuesday. Every Tuesday here, we have our Ken Close, myself, and Henry Pena, our global onboarding specialist, cover all kinds of topics, anything from the science behind to how to get the most out of your Healy device or MagHealy or now HighWave as well, what's new, how to access all of our different resources as well. And we spent actually this one yesterday, we spent a lot of time talking about the different modalities, how best to incorporate them into sort of a daily routine as well, now that we have so many different ways to use our Healy devices. So the recording from yesterday is available on our Healy World Learning Hub, our YouTube channel as well. So you can always check out the recording if you can't join live. But the benefit of joining live is that you get to ask questions and kind of direct how the call goes, because this call is 100% based off the questions that the participants ask in the chat. So it's always a lot of fun, lots of variety on the type of things that we talk about there too. So let's keep that in mind. I'd love to see you join live, but if not, the recording's there. And then yes, our very popular Healy Solutions Series webinar is coming up again on October 14th. Nicole is back again. You saw her a couple weeks ago, did an awesome job on the sleep support webinar episode. And then a couple weeks before that, or a month or so before that, she did another amazing one on anxiety and stress support. So she's back here later in October for one on aging and cellular energy, a very popular topic that everyone wants to learn more about. So this one, you don't need to register in advance. You can just click on or scan the QR code. It takes you right to this meeting. And these are 30 minutes long. And this next one's coming up Tuesday, October 14th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And then if for some reason, well, I'll show the events calendar just in a minute here as well. But and then also we have a brand new meeting series coming up called the Healy Opportunity. And this one is hosted by our very own Peter Christoff as well. And this is a great way. So whether you're brand new to Healy, don't really know how to talk about the opportunity, or if you have someone new on that you've been talking to and want to kind of learn more about the best ways to discuss the Healy opportunity. You know, maybe you've been with Healy for a few years, but you're not really sure the best approach and how you can kind of go about this as well. I think there's something for everybody, whether you're new or been here for a long period of time. You'll learn a lot from this call about how to really talk about the Healy opportunity for people that you interact with in your life here as well. So this one's going to be great, open to everybody. And the first one is next Thursday, October 9th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And again, this one, you can just scan the QR code and it'll take you right to this meeting as well. And then I believe on the next slide that we have, yeah, so this is our events calendar. This is HealyAmericasEvents.com. And this is where you can go if you don't remember what a meeting is or how to join a meeting, or if I need to register, whatever the case may be. Always go here first. This is the most up-to-date resource for example, for Frequencies and Friends today. This is one where you could have gone and actually seen how to click on that to join. And then also you'll see the Healy Solution Series links as well. So these will take you right to the meeting to join the meeting at that time, or if you have to register, it'll take you to the registration page when you click on that link there as well. So lots of great webinars coming up later this month, whether it's Tech Tip Tuesday or Healy Solution Series or the new Healy Opportunity webinar series as well. And the link for the calendar, I'll post that here in the chat once I'm done with this segment here as well, so everyone can save that as well and know where to go to whenever they do have a question about anything coming up. So, okay, let's see what else here. Oh, actually, Caroline, before we go right over to you, I just remembered, we've talked about Harmony, our virtual assistant, a lot on the call here as well. And it started here in the US and then expanded to EMEA. And actually today it went live in APAC. So in the Asia Healy shop, the Australia Healy shop, and the Thailand Healy shop, Harmony is now live there as well to provide 24/7 support, chat support for anybody that's looking for questions, whether it's from basic troubleshooting to how best to use the devices, how to navigate the ordering process, all those kind of things as well. So again, it's continuing to improve and expand, and we've got lots of new things that we're working on as well related to Harmony that'll be rolling out over the next couple of months. Okay, now over to you, Caroline.
Thank you, Jake. Yeah, good to hear that Harmony is now worldwide. Love it. We love to hear it. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. It's nice to see you all. So before I get started on some of our usual recognition and marketing announcements, we have a very special guest for you today. She has been with Healy for quite some time now. This is Michaela McEvoy, originally from Munich, Germany. She now lives in beautiful Colorado. She's super passionate about her work in Soul Body Reconnect, which she has been doing for over 35 years now. Her focus is on helping people live from the heart and connecting with themselves to experience greater joy, happiness, spiritual connection, and fulfillment. So as such, she's obviously a big fan of Healy and MagHealy. She's very knowledgeable about the products, and she's going to be giving us sharing a little bit of her wisdom today. So go ahead, Michaela, take it away.
Thank you so much, Carolyn, and hello, everybody, on this beautiful 1st October day. It's such a pleasure to be here after 5 years in Healy from pretty much the get-go here in the US, and it's been a treat. And I cannot say enough about the value of this little device. And sometimes it's easy to forget that our really Healy fans can't live without it anymore. And it's our best friend in the pocket, whatever pocket we have ready to put it in. I wanted to present some things where we can actually, those people who have a MagHealy and a Healy, how we can use these two beautiful devices complementary with each other for more benefit, time efficiency, and also just seeing what's all possible when we use those beautiful two, I can't even describe it, but these gifts together and partner them up in a very creative way. So I wanted to just present some things that I've tried out and that have really worked well. They're a little basic, and then you can just take it from there. Just to start off with, why did Markus Schmieke originally create this beautiful device? It was to help us really connect more with our true self and be more self-aware that way. And just a little reminder again, the accuracy of the scans, whether you have somebody there in person or you do them remotely, is just astonishing. And they don't fail, even if they don't sometimes make sense. Just run them anyways, because everything is in our space, and that's what's getting picked up. And then the frequencies run, and then you just let the energy shift, whether you know or don't know consciously what is moving, what is shifting, whose person's energies or thoughts or eating habits or sleep deprivations, whatever, headaches, it moves if you let it. And when we clear up our space first, also by running the Blue Dot app, and it really works beautifully and very effectively also long distance, which we had, witnessed during COVID times when we couldn't be with each other much. So it's phenomenal how when you declutter your space, I call it declutter, like decluttering your closet. It's like a good example. Everything just feels cleaner, clearer. And then when other people's influences are more removed or deleted, released, then I can really get to myself and say, oh, this is, really my issue here. And maybe I resonated with this issue, but now it's like, okay, I don't need this anymore, as I'm clearing it within myself by using the coil or using the microcurrent. Also a little reminder, Marcus said in the beginning, it's really good to start in the Blue Dot app with the 8 seconds, the 18 seconds or 30 seconds, and just pulse them a few times. And what I found is that they're very powerful. I don't know what frequencies he all packed into these, but it's like when we're trying to release some energy, sometimes they've been there for a long time and they need a little push and they need to be like rattled loose. And so when we use these, short second intervals, then it's really helping the energy once we go into longer time frames of running particular scans, then it's easier to move it all out. It's, again, more effortless and it saves time. So these are just little tips again. And once we have done some house cleaning by using especially also the gold cycle, it's so much easier to connect with our own space and really know, hey, this is me, this is what I'm about, and we can remedy things, or we can also enhance things. Like right now I'm running Joy of Life, which is in nutrition page 6. Great page to go and visit, by the way, for those who have that wonderful database. It's amazing. And once we also have more decluttered our space, what happens is that when we run the frequencies with the microcurrent or the coil, depending on, you know, what you can do, manage during the day, it's like you help your and support your meridians and your organs that way too, and all your nervous systems, especially, you know, we can all use some balancing and recalibrating with our nervous systems with all the stress that's going on worldwide. So, and here I have maybe the next slide for combining MagHealy with Healy programs. I'm just using some that, as I said, are my favorites and that I really know work very well. And you can use the MagHealy and run a blue dot scan at the same time. If you know how to hard close the pink dot app, you can open your little Healy and choose whatever, you know, program that came up in the scan, or intuitively you just pick it. So here's some suggestions that I am offering here, and then, like I said, you can take it away from there. You start your day with the MagHealy running the chakras, because it's always good, you know, to have more alignment and clarity. And you could combine this, for instance, with the Gold Cycle Balance program. Also release. Again, see what the scan shows you. And if you want to run it just with the 2 pink applications, then do that. Or if you're comfortable just doing the pink MagHealy and the blue scan, do that. I find the Gold Cycle is so basic and covers so many things. And then, of course, our beautiful Soul Cycle, if you have it. If not, I highly recommend you get it. Martina Kondritz did such an amazing job and had so much heart intention behind creating these programs to help us, especially during, you know, coming out of these crazy times, emotionally and spiritually, and reconnect. It's like coming back together as a community. So I use these 2 basic databases for seeing how we can complement and combine MagHealy and Healy. So another one is then in the MagHealy, you can pick a meridian, whatever meridian, also according to the organ clock, you can see, you know, and optimize if you run it during the appropriate time. And again, you can use balance or release in conjunction with the meridian program in the MagHealy, which I just got to enjoy, and I'm just loving it. So in the atmosphere, stress is a really, really big one. And with the stress, anything in the Gold Cycle, but of course, again, the release, the care, and also relax works really awesome together. And then, of course, you can also add vitality in classic if you need some extra boost, or the energy program. And emotions is really great also with nerve harmony. Care, balance, and again, release. Or you just run the Gold Cycle, the blue dot scan with it. Or you can run the pink one with the microcurrent or the coil. It's always up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you know can work around with, because we got stuff to do during the day. So, but with the coil, a lot of things can be accomplished as well. Now, with holiday season coming up, it's really, really great to run family harmony and relationships. Before, during, and also after, of course, because we gotta, you know, realign and readjust to everyday life after holiday times and time spent together with our loved ones. And again, whatever feels right to you, or what your scan may indicate in the blue dot, care is a good one. It's not just, you know, about the physical aspects of it, but the emotional caring, because we care, or we like to have people care about us. And then balance and release, but also again, relax, because it's stressful. So, and whatever comes up also with the Soul Cycle, always, remember the soul cycle, please. Special focus is also for prosperity, which is not just about abundance in a financial way, but it's also helping us, according to Shamna Halper, our CEO's beautiful wife, our own value, and helping us connect more, strengthen our own sense of value. And I think that's really important, because when we are strong, rooted in our own self-value, then people around us will value us more too, because then that's the vibe that we're sending out. So we attract that back in. And that's always good for business, whatever business you're in. Or if you're a mom, people value you more because you are doing an awesome job as a mom. Creativity. I love running creativity. I've gone to sleep with creativity, wake up amazing in the morning. Combine it again, maybe with release if you're stuck, or being, and energy, if you want to just energize your creative flow. And again, up to you. These are just my little suggestions here that I'm throwing out. With stress, when it comes to the soul cycle, it's really, really hard to do a scan, or if you know already, what the story is, then just go to that particular program. But burden, or a pure power reserve, confidence, and of course acceptance always helps, because when we accept, we can move forward. When we don't accept, it just keeps our energy stuck. And then serenity. And Martina said about serenity that when you've been thrown out of the water, or into the water and off balance, and you want to get back on track, she said serenity is really awesome for that. My favorite McMakin programs, I love all that, and I can't wait to get the McMakin Plus to try them out. And I'm jealous that some of you, like Carolyn, you already have it. Lower back joints and also joint balance, really great to work with. Release, relax, and balance. Body comfort, also release and relax, and body comfort because it's working with your spine. It's great to add the blue scan with the chakras, for instance. You just never know how it all works together. It's amazing. Just try it out and have fun with it. Sinuses. The sinus program, lots of people love her sinus program, have really great, pretty immediate results. And it's, again, allergy season. So it's great to combine it with also the allergy meridian program in Meridian 1 in the Healy. And again, of course, release, and pure is always good, because pure addresses also the kidneys and the lungs. So we always want to keep them strong and balanced and doing the job to their highest potential. And so these are just some inspirations. As you can see, there is lots of room for more creativity and whatever intuitive hits you get. I mean, I mostly get intuitively, what to maybe do. And I still run the scan to just see, maybe if there was something else, a better option. It's nice to be able to double check that with the Healy, and to have stuff to look at also when people have had sessions with Healy, so that they can really see their work, their time was spent in a valid way, and they have confirmation for, yeah, I really did what I think, or what I was told that I just did. So it never fails. And I was on a Zoom with Dr. McMakin. She shared with us that her favorite evening routine is running brain harmony, and then followed by vagus harmony. And she says it keeps her mentally very fit and strong. And, she's still teaching and traveling all over the place, as she was in Vienna, obviously. And it just also helps her relax and have a better sleep quality. And of course, digestion is also supported with those two programs. So And then if you have time, follow up with the digestion right underneath. And so I hope this has helped some of you to maybe be a little bit more courageous and try different things, combine them. And I wish you lots of fun with it all. And it was so great to just share some of my experiences and just give you a few tips. And I can't wait to hear some of the things that you experience as a result. And just have fun.
Thank you so much, Michaela. That was so informative. I mean, there's so many programs. I think a lot of us don't know where to start most of the time. So this is super valuable. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh, my pleasure. And thanks for having me. And let's hook them up together and have more fun. Like I said, it's joyful. It really is.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Michaela. We will be able to watch this on the recording on YouTube, of course, if you guys want to come back and screenshot some of this super important information. So yeah, that was just great. I mean, I'll reiterate the importance of Soul Cycle because I was just running it now. It really is something incredible. It's my favorite program group for sure. But let's get back onto some of our recognition matters. So yes, I have the honor once again of congratulating all of you who made fantastic progress last month. So let's go ahead and we are going to start with first time rank advancements. And we have two. So hitting the rank of team manager for the first time, we have Gilda Elena Gonzalez. Congratulations. And for senior team manager, we also have a first time rank up, and it is Ava Smith. Congratulations to both of you. That's a really impressive achievement. You hit the ground running. It's not an easy thing to do. And so just thank you so much for all of your hard work. Let's move on to the next. And so we have our September cash bonus earners. If you guys remember, we had a promo in the first 2 weeks of September where it was possible to earn a cash bonus if you hit a certain amount of QV. And we had a couple people who made it. So let's go ahead and congratulate them. For the $450 cash bonus, Liliana Marcela Martinez Ramirez hit it. Good job. For the $350 cash bonus, Gabriela Elizabeth Ortiz Reyes. Excellent work, ma'am. And for $150, we had Chandra Morse, Daniela Pereira Goulart, Maria Guadalupe Chavez, and Tiffany Egan. Great job, guys. You got September off to like a lightning fast start. We're impressed. It's, again, not an easy accomplishment. So great job. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. We appreciate it. And moving on next, we have our September top sellers. This one, I love this one. This is always fun. So please join me in congratulating our top 5 sellers. Let's see who we have. Jimena Duque, number 1. Felicitaciones, Jimena. Ava Smith, number 2. Aluisoyo coming in at 3rd place. Margarita Dotres, number 4. And Gilda Elena Gonzalez is number 5. Excellent job. You guys just put so much of your heart and soul into this business. And, it wasn't always an easy month. It was kind of a frantic month, and then sometimes it was slow. So it's just remarkable. This is a remarkable thing to achieve. So thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you give them a big congrats. So these are our step 1 qualifiers. Now, step 1 of what? We are currently running a promotion where you can earn your very own MagHealy Obsidian edition. Now, step 1 requires achieving 1500 QV for the month of September. And we had people who made it. I will go down the list very quickly and read out their names. So big congrats to Ajoy Soul, Alina Becker, Alicia Gens, Andrea Catherine Page, Ava Smith, Ayumi Lucky, Berta A. Garcia, Bergie Ennis, Chandra Morse, Deborah Miller, Esmeralda Garzon, Gabriela Elizabeth Ortiz Reyes, Gilda Elena Gonzalez, Gladys Vanegas, Hannah Dona Grandi, Josefina Almanzar, Latha Nagarer, Liliana Marcela Martinez Ramirez, Lisa Cooney, Lois Lane, Margarita Dotres, Maria de Lourdes Solis, Maria Guadalupe Chavez, Natasha Saravarieta, Nicole Keekley, Patricia A. Carrier, Rebecca Marshall, Santiago Sotile, Stephanie Zito, Tiffany Egan, and Jimena Duque, last but certainly not least. So again, big congrats, guys. All you have to do now is earn those 4,000 QV in the month of October. I know you can do it. I do want to make one small mention, though, about that, because since our Canada shop was not open this past month of September, we are going to be doing a special deal for our Canadian members. You will automatically qualify for step 1, and all you have to do is earn the 4,000 QV in October. So that's good news for you. Again, it's kind of something we want to do to help, because we know it's been frustrating not having the shop available, but we really want you guys to participate. So just wanted to mention that. So yeah, congratulations everybody again. I love being able to do this. You can change slides, Ava, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to some marketing updates. So let's see what we have here. Oh, the MagHealy Obsidian, here it is. And yes, I'm happy to say that I do have my very own. I have not actually started the MagHealy McMakin Plus programs yet, because as I was saying earlier, I love my favorite programs. I always go back to the same ones, but I'm very anxious to try it. So this is what we have. Those of you who attended our Super Saturday will be familiar with this. Let's keep going. So let's talk a little bit about the McMakin Plus. So this is the brand new program group that comes with the MagHealy Obsidian. We all know the McMakin programs in the first group that we have. They're great, but now we've got a couple more going on. So let's see what we have here. So 12 advanced dual frequency programs, obviously developed with Carolyn McMakin. These come with gender-specific tailoring. There are programs for man, woman, and we also have well-being and daily balance. That's the focus. That's really what we want to concentrate on with this program group. So we have body flexibility, joint mobility, spinal disc harmony, skin sun harmony, night harmony male, deep breath, weight harmony, skin comfort, night harmony female, space clearing, love that one, clarity, and post stress. So this is powerful stuff. And I really want you guys to take your time and read the descriptions. We should have a couple of documents available in our newsletter, and then in the last newsletter we sent out, and a lot of this will be available to download in back office. And if anything, you can come back to the recording and look at them here. So we did do a study, and we're just going to show you a little bit here. You can link to it on our shop page. So at the top here, you have the active application group, and the placebo control group is the one on the bottom. So this was the MagHealy Weight Harmony that's in the McMakin Plus program group. And so the double-blinded study means that neither the participants nor us knew who had what. So there have been some very interesting applications and tests on here: body weight satisfaction, satisfaction with eating habits. You know, this all falls under the umbrella of the McMakin Plus Weight Harmony. And we do have another one here. That was the night harmony. And so same thing, you know, we have double-blinded, we have the active application group on top and the placebo control below. Both programs showed a significant increase in satisfaction, well-being, and treatment success over the placebo control group. So again, if you want to look at all of the study, because for today's purposes, we only focused on these two, please go to our shop page and scroll down, and you will see a downloadable PDF where you can view all of the results. And we have a new video available, so check this out. Gorgeous. Love it. Yeah, we're so excited to show you this. And we do have some marketing materials available for you. We have a couple of flyers here. We have a sales pitch, a sales game plan promotion, product information sheet, very important. That's where you're going to find the program descriptions for the new McMakin Plus program group. So those are available in the download section of your back office. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions about that. So I'm going to leave you now, and I am going to cede the floor to the amazing and lovely Ruth Sanchez, and she's going to take you through some promotional stuff. Fun. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to see you guys again. Bye.
Thank you, Caroline. And before I go into October's promotions, I just want to say a big congratulations to all our earners in the month of September, those who reached step 1 in earning their MagHealy Obsidian, cash bonus earners, those rank advancements. It was just such a beautiful thing to see all those names being recognized today, and just all the hard work you all are putting in just be shown in to all the Healy world family. So congratulations to you all. So it's October, it's a brand new month. Let's dive into what promotions we have for you. So let's start with our rank and advanced promotion. So this is a promotion we've been holding for our members. I'm happy to announce it's going to be extended till December 31st. So again, remember, these are additional bonuses on top of your regular bonuses. So it's either if you maintain your career title or you rank up during the month of October, you have the ability to earn these additional bonuses. So if you achieve director for the very first time, that's 750 euro, senior director, 1,000 euro, and so on. Again, if you maintain that title, you have, again, 750 euro at your fingertips. Same thing with senior director, 1,000 euro additional on top of your normal bonuses. So again, guys, please don't disregard this promotion. It's there. It's been extended until December 31st. We're going into the holidays. We're in October, Halloween, the festivities are starting. We're going to roll into Thanksgiving. And the next thing you know, here's Christmas. I think this would be just a great bonus to work towards, to achieve, to have just a little bit extra for those holidays coming up. I know wish lists for family members are long and sometimes fun to see what's on those wish lists. And this could help, give your family, your friends, those things that, maybe wasn't a possibility, but is a possibility now if you just work towards that goal. Now, something that we've all been so excited since its introduction is the MagHealy Obsidian. And as we announced last month, everyone has the opportunity to earn their MagHealy Obsidian. Now, the first step in September was to generate 1,500 QV in September to qualify for that second step to generate 4,000 QV this month to earn your MagHealy Obsidian. So one thing we wanted to extend to just everyone, if you were not able to reach that goal in the month of September, I don't want you to worry. You still have that ability to earn your MagHealy Obsidian. You would only need to generate 5,500 QV in the month of October. So if you did not complete step 1, you can still achieve that goal, or generate 5,500 QV in October. But if you did accomplish step 1 in the month of September, in October, you only need to generate 4,000 QV. Now, as Caroline previously stated, for our Canadian members, all of you were so eager to earn your MagHealy Obsidian to complete that first step. During our recertification process, the Canadian shop was not available. So for our Canadian members, because we were going through that recertification process for October, in the month of October, you registered in Canada will only have to generate 4,000 QV to earn your MagHealy Obsidian at the end of October. So this is such an amazing thing to reach for, guys. I can show you my MagHealy Obsidian. I cannot iterate how the opportunity that you guys have to earn it instead of buying it. It has the Meridians module included. It has the McMakin Plus programs included. As Caroline shared, there was an internal study done regarding the McMakin Plus program groups. And as I was reading that study, I was very curious on the results, on the positive impacts that it had on people. So once I got my MagHealy Obsidian, I decided to, on my wellness journey, decided to run the programs on nightly in the day. So I ran the weight program, and the night that's tailored to gender for female. And can I just share from my experience? I'm a big muncher. I eat a lot during the night, snacking. Can I say the impact that the Weight Harmony program group helped reduce that? Kind of the same results as the participants in that study. That was really, really surprised me, to be really honest. I was like, wow, that did make an impact. And my sleep, just so much better sleep running that program group at night through the MagHealy Obsidian. So please, guys, don't let this opportunity pass up. Again, the McMakin Plus program uses that dual frequency. So it's just, you get so much packed into this MagHealy Obsidian. And I cannot share how it draws eyes to it. Another thing I'll share with you guys with my MagHealy Obsidian, I like to meditate outside in the park near my home. And I take my MagHealy Obsidian and run one of the atmosphere programs as I'm meditating. And what's really wonderful about that is, as I was meditating, after my meditation, someone came up to me because they could see the lights going. Even if it was during the day, they could see, you know, this object sitting next to me as I was meditating, and they wanted to know what that was. So apart from that, I tell you, it's just a great conversation starter. So earn your MagHealy Obsidian. I know there's questions in the chat saying, hey, when can we purchase the McMakin Plus program groups? Well, to that I say, you can just earn it free. Work through that promo this month, get that goal, earn it for free. That way you don't have to purchase it. It's such a beautiful opportunity, guys. So again, take a screenshot of this, work towards earning that QV, work towards earning that MagHealy Obsidian this month. On top of that, remember, I just want to highlight, apart from the McMakin Plus program groups, apart from the Meridians module, you have free lifetime access to all MagHealy content and future updates. So again, that's an amazing perk. Access to our VIP Obsidian Club. It comes with 110 frequency program groups, guys. It's just a well-rounded, well sought out MagHealy. It's an amazing device. So work towards that. Apart from that, we also have another promotion for you guys. And you can also earn a Healy HighWave this month. Now, if you're working towards your MagHealy Obsidian, again, if you, depending on the steps that you completed, but we also want to recognize that even with effort, let's say you didn't get quite there prior to the end of the month, if in the month of October you at least generate 2,500 QV, you will earn your Healy HighWave. That will contain the cell wave and the mind wave. So I want to encourage you, because these are just promotions that we're thinking about you guys as the field, about the hard work you put in, the effort that you put in. We want you all to feel like, hey, if I didn't reach one goal, at least I can work towards this goal. That all my hard work is not recognized. We want you to feel recognized. We want you to feel that what you're working toward matters. And so if you don't get quite to your MagHealy Obsidian goal, which I know you all will, if you don't, you have the possibility of earning your Healy HighWave. Again, 2,500 QV of personal sales within the US and Canada. Can be existing members, can be new members or customers. So keep that in mind, guys. There's something for everyone this month to earn. There's something at your fingertips. And let me just remind you, the Healy HighWave, again, it's a beautiful tool that integrates into the Healy ecosystem. Again, you don't have to purchase it. You can earn it. So one of the things that I ask of all of you, of all the participants here on the call today, is set intention, set a goal. Something Mark had shared earlier in the video, something that Peter put in the chat. I think it's really important to think about what you want to do, but set the intention, but write it down. So Anyone who's working towards this goal, I ask one simple thing of you, actually two right now, in this chat. Please take that first step and write, I want to earn a MagHealy Obsidian if that's what you want to do before the end of the month. Why? Because that sets the intention, that sets the action. And then after that, write that down on a piece of paper, put it somewhere you can see it every day, and do small actionable steps every day to reach for that goal. And I promise you, when you set that intention and that thought and you see it every day, it's going to happen, because you will see it, you will motivate yourself, you can motivate your team, and you will get those results you desire. Now, what else are we offering this month during promotions? So we have, again, this month, our Perfect Pair Bundle, a great bundle backed by high demand. We see that you all love it. It's one of our most complete bundles. The MagHealy Professional, the Healy Professional Edition with the Healy Coil. This month, you also get a 1-month supply of Elements. For our Canadian members, because Elements is not available, you will get a Healy travel case in this bundle. Now, our second bundle is our Ultimate Obsidian bundle. Again, another one of our favorite bundles that a lot of members love coming into Healy. Healy Obsidian Edition, again, one of our most complete editions, access to the VIP Obsidian Club with the MagHealy Professional and the Meridian module included, with that 1-month supply of Elements. Again, both these bundles are dearly loved by a lot of our members and all of new people seeing what Healy is about. So we decided to offer it again, but adding Elements in there as well. But again, for Canadian members, the travel case, the Healy travel case, will be included instead of Elements. Now for a quick overview of our promotions. Again, we have our 2 bundles, which I definitely highly recommend, but we also have our Healy Professional, our Healy Resonance, and our Healy Resonance Plus available at a discount as well. With our Healy editions, Healy Professional will come with the Soul Cycle, Natural Cycle, and Personal Growth Database. I cannot tell you how much in savings that is, plus that additional 45% off the Professional. And if we look at the Healy Resonance Plus, a 40% discount on top of getting the Soul Cycle and Natural Cycle for free, and a month supply of Elements. And then our Healy Resonance, 35% off. But in addition, you get Soul Cycle. And as my colleague Caroline had shared, Soul Cycle is one of her favorite program groups. It's also one of mine. And it comes with the free 1-month supply of Elements. Again, with all these options, you have the ability to add the Healy Coil at a 50% discount as well. So we've tried to tailor different options for different people. So they have a little variation of everything, but they also have so many savings at their fingertips in the month of October. So there is something there for everyone wanting to join this Healy experience and join this Healy family. Now, I always like to leave you guys with a small example of what could be achieved using these promotions. So in the month of October, if you sell 2 perfect pair bundles, you'll generate 3,244 QV. At a 30% direct device bonus, that's $1,177 in earnings. But again, you reach that title of team manager. I always love to share this with every member I get to speak to. Team manager is such an important title to reach, because that's when you have access for mentoring and coaching bonus, the dual bonus on top of the direct bonus. Team manager is such a wonderful starting point in growing in Healy. If you share 3 professional promotions, I'm sorry, could you go back, Eva? 3 professional promos, again, 3,267, 30%, 1,185 in earnings. There's also there an example for the Obsidian bundle and the Perfect Pair bundle, where you can reach senior team manager and look at those earnings. 2,411 sharing 2 Obsidian bundles, 3 Perfect Pair bundles, $2,355. Next slide, please. Now, if you join Healy last month, or if you join Healy this month, so between last month and this month, you're still within your first Fast Start promotion if you enrolled with a Healy Resonance or higher. So what that means is that not only do you get your direct bonus, but on top of that, you earn your fast start cash bonus, your UN3 bonus, your fast start advance bonus, and your management advancement bonus. So those are 650 euros on top of your direct advice bonus. And the end result, you reach team manager, you open that mentoring and coaching and dual bonus, but you also earn a free Healy residence. And remember, guys, during this month, you also have the ability to earn the MagHealy Obsidian and your the HighWave. So there's so much potential there to just add to your earnings. Next slide, please. And here's another example using selling 3 of the perfect pair bundles. Again, that's an earnings of $2,355. But again, fast start cash bonus, UN3, fast start advancement bonus, the management bonus. That's an additional 750 euros on top of that direct bonus. And you reach senior team manager. So again, everything, guys, is at your fingertips. There's so much earnings and possibilities on the table for you guys. So please, again, I reiterate, write this down, put it on paper, have that intent, do those small actionable steps, and make those goals for the end of the month in October. And with that, I hand it off back to Peter.
Thank you, Ruth. And that was amazing. My gosh, there is just so many great things that are going on. I know we went long, so I'll be as short as I can. I just want to send you off with some ideas to attack this month of October. You've seen the promotions. You've seen that the Obsidian bundle, the perfect pair bundle, the discounts on our 3 most popular devices. We gave you not only the ability to continue to earn the new MagHealy Obsidian, but we're also throwing in a Healy HighWave for those of you that can't get all the way to where you need to be for the Obsidian. So you've got 2 options, some great things to really give yourself the reason to set those SMART goals and make a push in October. One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that everyone understands that not only can you do it, not only is it possible, but that you deserve it. That these, we've got some great bonuses and we've got some great things that you can earn. And we've, Ruth showed you some of those earning scenarios of the ranks that you can earn just simply by doing what we do and sharing Healy. By doing this, I want you to understand that you truly do deserve the kind of success you can have. You deserve the kind of money and commissions and rank that you can earn. You really do, and it's possible. And it's simply sharing the products that we love, and the whole time you're doing it, plant seeds for the opportunity. Because, and this is what I want to make sure that you don't forget, because when someone becomes a customer now, if they love the product and if they have a great experience with the product, they may very well want to take advantage of the earning opportunity. A customer now could be a potential leader later. Remember that when you've got months and months and months of achieving customers and you're a little bit frustrated by the fact that maybe your QV isn't where you want it to, or you haven't achieved the rank or the promo or the trip or whatever it is that you're working for. Understand that all those past customers, if they've been using and loving their device, might very well be open to hearing about the earning opportunity. And that's why we're starting the earning opportunity call series. We're starting it out at once in the month, but it's our goal to get to doing it every week. We want a safe place for you to be able to send people to hear about the Healy opportunity. And if you're new and you don't feel that you could properly present or explain about the different aspects of the business and the products and the technologies and our founders, then let us do it. Send someone to that call and you can watch it with them. Listen to what we say, take notes, write it down. And you could potentially be bringing in leaders now as you're getting better at learning that presentation. And if you already know the presentation, maybe watch it once and get some tips on presenting, or give us some tips. You never know. Maybe it's you that has the tips for us. But either way, it's going to make us all better. And most importantly, it's going to maximize the chance that any potential customer could become a potential leader, because that's going to continue to contribute to your and their financial well-being for a long time to come. And use your tools, and don't forget that the opportunity is our best product. We've got all sorts of tools this month. We've got all sorts of promotions. You can earn devices. It's going to be really exciting. And I've got my favorite programs on the new McMakin Plus, but I'll go into those at another time. Anyway, a couple of things just to tell you before you go. Close of October, close of the month is on Halloween. So you're going to want to close early, because everyone's going to want to be out trick-or-treating and at Halloween parties and as such. 7:59 Eastern Time, 6:59 Central, 5:59 in Pacific, and I think we missed Mountain Time. There it is there, Mountain, or 5:59 p.m. Mountain Time and 4:59 Pacific. It's just 1 hour off everywhere. See the way that works? And then next Frequency and Friends for next month, write this date and time down. Monday, November 3rd, 2025. That will be our Frequency and Friends for November. You're not going to miss it, I guarantee. So thanks for attending. Thanks for your love and for your hearts and your spirits. And we cannot wait to celebrate your success. Bye for now.